Aren't you glad you came over?
You know, it blew my mind when you called. I was like, she probably doesn't want to. She probably doesn't even want to think about this anymore. And that's why I said I'm sorry to bother you. And I was like, she knows what I'm probably about to deal with.
Oh yeah, but see, you don't have to. You don't have to nip it in the bud. You need a lawyer. Is actually what you need.
Well, that's Sunday. One of my yoga students and colleagues is a lawyer. Number B876.
Yeah, but you know what? The post office tells me about that number. It doesn't exist.
You're kidding. Well, he's obviously getting it.
But they get the mail. But you know what, too? I also have another envelope that's inside, but it's, whatchamacallit, Laguna Beach. Now, Laguna Beach, okay, if you look at California, I'm sure.
I've actually driven through Laguna Beach.
Beautiful,
I mean, it's like some of the most expensive real estate
my
that there
family
is.
lived there for 50, 60 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I wonder if my cousin Annie knows him. For some reason, I got this feeling she does. But anyways, it was, during the pandemic, it was dated, the post office, the mark on it said Laguna Beach. Not that place. Usually you get them with that city on it, whatever how you say it. You know?
Aliso Viejo,
Yeah.
California.
Because when you, California, where you're at, you know where Laguna Beach is, way down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if you go just down here and over the line, that's where that city is.
Okay.
It's on the bottom, right by the border.
Oh, wow.
No, it's, you look at it on a map, you'll be like, wow, what are we doing? I don't know what he's doing.
This is getting shiftier and shady. What's the name of the address, but what's the river, what'd you say?
Riverside Trust.
That's the
name of his company for Riverside Park.
No, but who do I address it to name-wise other than just the address?
Brad Dunn.
Brad Dunn.
Dunn. Yeah, just put, I would do certified mail, have them signed. Don't do electronic shit, because you don't know that. You know what I mean? Alright, here's my secret. I don't want you to tell me what you think is wrong with this picture. Or these pictures. I'm going to give you a bunch of them. Tell me what you see.
Well, first of all, it's very blurry. Can't read anything.
Well, you'll see. You get better at video. Turn the page. Let's see clearer. That's Riverside's title, right?
None. Lien holder, none. This is actually a little better. This is the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a bit from view. But do you see anything that's missing there?
Your signature.
No, that's not my title. I got that from somebody else in the park. What do you see wrong? Danny gave them this title. What do you see wrong with that title? You're not going to believe what I'm going to tell you.
2012? The dates are weird.
No.
5/20/2013. I gotta be honest, I don't really know what any of it says. I can't really read it. What? Tell me.
Put your cheaters on. Put your cheaters on. You don't see it. Most people would. For one. Now, he has to have, remember, to use Brad's dealer number. Okay? Because Danny's signing this. Alright?
Okay.
Now pay attention. He has manager down there. No, this is pretty bad. Okay. There's a sign right here. Here's for dealer number. Okay. They never signed the title over to this person. They never said what.
See, I'm not familiar with what a title is supposed to look like, so I'm ignorant on that.
What's your car title? You got car title for your car? Exact same thing.
Okay.
Exact same thing. So, alright. You give somebody a title, what you're supposed to do is, down here, is how much you sold it to them for, and their name, your dealer number,
Oh, yeah, I was going to say
No.
there's a lot of empty
So
space.
he gave her this time. I just said it was a she. Sorry, I won't tell you who I got it from. Anyways, so they give her this title.
So this is
Right.
someone else's title.
Oh yeah, it ain't mine. Because when Brad gave me mine said $19,950 because that's what I paid for my house. No, he put the price on there and did everything correctly except for his dealer number. So I'm guessing he doesn't have one. That's what I'm gonna find out this week or next week. Today's Friday. Fuck the weekend. So all right. So when you give somebody a title like this, you cannot give somebody a title when you hand it over to them without this being filled out. It's called title fraud. That's why I asked you about your title.
Yeah, I don't have one.
You need to get that.
I don't. Why?
You have to, for a simple reason is what you're fighting for is your home. You could lose everything.
Well, he's the one who is in the wrong for not doing his job and getting that title done for me.
No.
I'm
you
not
have
not
to-
getting it done, but
you
like
gotta
telling me I need to pay that last month of it so that the title he's the one who's
Well,
not
then,
doing his
do you
job.
owe that money or not?
He's gonna have to tell me, because at this point I don't know. Because I had that place paid off in 2 years. So now all I pay is, because you know how what they do is they tell you they just add a couple of $100 onto your rent and you pay it off over time. That's their interest free, whatever. So I personally don't want anything in my name because I don't want I don't want to have anybody coming at me for things.
They can't. They won't do that in car title, especially the year because they go.
No,
by the
car
year.
title is one thing, but no.
It's the same thing. It's exact. This is the car title. That's exactly what it is.
Well, the title is still in their name.
All right, it's gonna look like this.
But they're responsible for all the fees that have been racking up because they haven't been paying the registration every year.
If they haven't, you need to look that up online.
Well, if he's been delinquent in putting it on my
Do you
house.
know your-
Because that's his job too.
Do you know your title number?
I don't know any of it.
Oh,
He never gave me any of that stuff.
You need this number right here. It's your title number.
Okay.
It will say title number. I wish I got another.
But it wouldn't be mine, it would be his. It's the title number for the house or the RV.
Yes. If in fact that's the title to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Because what they've been doing is, this person here, they were promised that when she bought the house, she got the title, and she wouldn't have to pay any taxes. Now this person is handicapped, and didn't know at the time what was happening, and she is mentally challenged and nicest person in the world though when you get to know her. Anyways, so. She paid $14,000 for this. Alright? Now, all that money she paid for this is cash in their pocket. The state's not getting no money.
Because it's still in their name.
No. No, that's not the reason why. Because they gave her a title. This home is going to be condemned. And I'm going to look up this title number. I'm going to see if they trashed it without having said that they got paid $14,000. See what they're doing? Because now, this is what a lot of people in that park do. Is that when you, instead of getting your title, sometimes they'll just keep it, or whatever. Right? But they won't put anything down here. So what happens is, when you move, see, now you're not paying taxes on that money. Like when I bought mine at $19.95, I paid $1,600 in taxes. They had a little late fee and because of the sticker, but other than that, that was my taxes. It's 6.3, I think, %. You have to pay taxes on it. He's telling these people that you don't have to pay taxes on it. Simple reason is they want to go and they want to buy it back for $3,000 to $5,000. They'll only give you.
Yeah, that's what Danny bought
Right?
my
so
house
what they
back
do
for
is
was
they give you the
$3,000.
title. Then here you go. We'll pay the taxes on it. Okay, that's what they're doing. We'll give you 3 to 5 when they know it's worth probably a little. Once they fix it up, it's more. They're making money.
Oh, of course.
So the person who owns a home doesn't pay taxes on it. That's a win-win for them, right? You think? It's wrong. It just totally fucks up the lower class society. But whatever. They don't pay taxes on the money that they paid on that house. Danny then turns around, and Sometimes he puts it in their name, like he did mine. He put it in the owner's name. She only got like $5,000, but the money she spent on it wasn't declared. That's whole fucking tax fraud.
Wow.
No, this has happened hundreds of times in the 10 years Danny's been there.
Wow.
So now all that money, all right, we all pay our taxes. I'm like, fuck you. You take my $8,000. There's something else fucking going on here. And Brad, I figured that company's a write-off. Because even 1 year, if you do all the math and everything, you know the water bill 1 year for 8 months was $70,000 for that park.
Wow.
You can call and ask them. It's public knowledge.
Is that when they started putting in the water meters everywhere?
No. This is just last year, 2 years ago.
Oh. Well, they started putting water meters in like 4 or 5 years
But nobody's
ago.
paying for water. Because he's writing it. That's why he's doing. So this is massive
Wow.
title fraud. So, being the person I am, I don't want anybody to know. Right? I, in turn, did something pretty bad.
Oh, good.
For me, it's good. What was I? Oh, where's the other one? I got one here too. Oh, there's one here for Brad too. Oh, here's a title to my house. Oh, here's Danny's here, and then Brad's in here somewhere. Brad's up there somewhere. Anyways, what this is IRS. I turned them in.
Who, Danny or Brad?
Both. I have both here. Oh yeah, I turned them in together. And from what I understand is, I don't know, Brad was around one day and I said, I'm pulling weeds in my backyard and I heard him say, I got hit for $770,000. Danny, he goes, I got $75,000. I don't know if it has to do with this, but this was a year later after I did this, because it takes them a long time to do it. So, and now,
So wait, how did you turn him into the IRS? Like, what'd you send him?
Huh? I sent him a letter and I sent him paperwork and
Like all this stuff?
not this
Like
has nothing to do with
fraudulent.
This has nothing to do with it. But also my about copies of this here about my $8,000 that wasn't. So, and I wrote a whole letter, but anyway, a couple of times. Oh, there's Brad's. Right here. Now, what can happen if I'm going to write another letter because I believe something else is happening now. We got paper.
So he got to send a fine for almost $1 million, and Danny got one for 75.
I don't know. They're not allowed to tell who turned you in. They're not allowed to tell you the outcome. They're never to know about me, and that's what I'm telling you. I don't need them to know it's me. So this here, application for reward for original information. So I'm going to fill this out next week for both of them and see if I get a reward. Now, wouldn't that be a kicker?
Wow.
But I think it has to be $2 million. So they might have settled with him, so I don't know that information. You know,
the amount of their fine has to be $2 million?
Right, but I do think that this goes deeper than I ever thought.
Oh, I'm sure it's the corruption runs across the planet. Good Lord.
You know? Yeah, but this is my world right now. And
Well,
now
yeah.
And now yours. So this is why I was telling you, I don't want them to know it's me. I'm behind the scenes, screwing the fuck out of you.
I'm not going to give you up. Believe me, I'm not.
Don't.
I'll be very careful with what I say. But I haven't spoken to anybody in that park, I'm not kidding you, in 4 years.
Well, no, you talked to Sean because it's like buying weed from him.
No. That was like 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, it's 4. Yeah, whatever, I don't know. So.
I do my own thing now with that.
You see how upset I was?
Wow.
I keep all this, and this is very hard for me because they said I thought I was going to fucking lose my mind.
I hope you feel a little lighter getting it out. Someone who's actually listening to you right now.
Somebody who understands.
Yeah.
You understand. This may come your way. I don't want it to. That's what I'm saying. There has to be.
Well, I'll never allow myself to be served a summons. Never. I will never accept it. So.
Well, you have to.
Because you only summon dead people. I'm not dead. I'm a living woman.
I'm just saying. They're going to. If they did it to me, they'll do it to you.
Well, they could try, but that doesn't mean I am go along
What
with
are these
it.
pictures of? Oh, pictures of.
Because a summons has to be served to you hand to hand in person.
Slaves. So when did I take these? This was May 22. I said this is the second or third time I gave them information.
The IRS.
Good
Good for you, man.
Fuck with me.
I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
But I don't
Good
want
for
them
you.
ever to know it's me.
Because
Because you know why? I am so content knowing. You can think what you want to think. I know what I know.
see, and that's what it is. The truth
It-
is quiet. The lie. You ever hear the saying, "A lie will make its way around the world before the truth has a chance to put its pants on"?
Right? Yeah.
That's what we're dealing with.
Mhm.
Danny, within 24 hours, had that letter written up. When, meanwhile,
Oh, I forgot to.
he's trying to burn my house down with a big bonfire.
I gotta find those other ones that I don't know if I have them in this book. I wanted to show you those letters from Brad. They're in here somewhere.
Oh, what's the name of that 702, 723? What is it that I gotta look
put
up?
under Florida. Chapter 723 statute. ST.
Chapter 723.
Mm-hmm. It's
Statute.
long. And whether you think it pertains to you or not, read it.
Okay.
I do not miss a word, and you're going to understand this level. Like I said, they only go after you, say, if they tell you, oh, lot rent, and they never gave you never told you. Like that day, you didn't know lot rent went up until I told you. Remember that day? The first time
No, but I remember I went into the mailroom when I went to.
Yeah, but
pay
it wasn't
and
handed
it
to you.
was- No.
And you see by that one, it was $560, and then it changed. So you can't believe that. You're absolutely right when you said that. But you can't believe a piece of paper on a fucking wall. What the fuck? It's not supposed to be done that way. It's so unprofessional and everything. And he's not a property manager. The place looks like fucking hell.
It's looking worse and worse.
And he's managing people. It's just he's feeding his
It is. He's totally in it for the
addiction of watching suffering.
It's
manipulating people.
yes. Yep.
How do these men get away with
I don't
this?
because that's
How do these men fall for it?
I
Are they that weak-minded?
yes.
That's a lot of them.
Here's another saying for you. Strong men create great times. Great times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men. Where do you think we are in that cycle right now?
I don't know.
Weak men creating hard times.
Yeah.
That's where we're at right now.
He's crazy. So when I
He's sick. He's mentally ill, is what he is.
So when I wrote the IRS and everything, I told him that I says, I want you to look at the address of where this company is. I says, it's kind of like right on the border. I says, your guess is as good as mine. I said, where's all this money going? But it's not being said that it's. Oh, I went into detail. I didn't read the whole thing. I haven't read it all. But so I went into detail and said they could be money laundering. They could be overpricing their lots to
Could
get
be human
loans,
trafficking.
to get loans and everything. No, it's all has to do with money. They want to secure loans and everything. I said they could do anything they want right now. I said, what the hell is going on? And I said, they're in this together at this park. I said, and then I told him, I said, the second one I think I wrote, I said, he just acquired another park. I told him, look into everything that man fucking did in all his parks. I told him in there, I said, this is just not happening here.
Wow. So, well, keep me up. Let's keep in touch and keep me up to date. And I'll keep. Is there anything information I can gather from you while I'm over there to send you that will help you do what you need to do?
No,
Any pictures or?
No.
'Cause I'm not afraid to do that. You're not going to tell me that I can't take public photography. You're not going to invite. Oh.
Want to take a picture of me and my drill?
But this is something that I recently printed out and that I keep in my car all the time because these are your rights. You know,
Where's
and
that inside violence and everything? Yeah, they went through this at the police station with me.
so
Shit
you know they're not rights that are given to me. They're rights that I was given because I exist. That are telling you.
Right.
You know, I have the right raps. religion, assembly, petition, press,
Mhm.
speech. So you can't suppress someone's speech if they say fuck. Like, you can tell an officer to go fuck himself all day long.
They told me they said try not to swear though.
Well,
They
yeah,
said
I mean,
just-
it doesn't come off as well, but you can.
Yeah, you can. But they say so. I made sure I didn't swear to anybody. I made sure I didn't swear to anybody.
See, I have a fuck button in my body where
You gotta shut that
once
off.
that fuck button gets pressed, fuck.
I know,
fuck,
but you
fuck.
gotta shut up, especially if you're taking video. You don't want your voice out whatsoever.
No, and that's what's so interesting about like bringing out the video camera, because I know I'm videoing. You obviously see I'm videoing. I make sure my behavior is proper and calm. And these people freak. I'm like, I'm videoing you doing this. What?
But if they don't want it done, you're gonna have to decline and not do it.
No, that's by freedom of press in public.
Pushing the button, man. I'm just saying.
It's freedom of press.
But that's what they're gonna say too. Is you push.
And it's my right to protect myself. It's my right to document and protect myself. They can manipulate whatever verbiage they want, but it's my God-given right.
You're instigating.
Oh, so are there cameras instigating me?
If they're filming you.
So we're instigating each other. All right. So we call that
That's
a draw.
That
And
ain't
now
gonna
let's
work.
continue on with the conversation.
But for you to be ahead of the game, if you don't do it, and they do it to you, you one up on them. You have to understand this. You're putting yourself at the same level and the same hole they're in.
I have to document this because no one would believe you if you didn't tell it, right? If it wasn't documented, no one would believe you. So when video is one of the most powerful evidence tools that there are, and that's why cops wear body cams. They're not better than me. As a matter of fact, they're public servant. We pay them.
Mm-hmm. You want mine?
What, your body cam?
Mm-hmm.
Does it work?
Let's try it. It's really complicated. There might be something even on there. I couldn't figure out.
I'll pick one up. Either that or
This one
GoPro.
was 150.
I started cleaning. I picked up a new gig where I clean
You want this?
I'm good. Have you ever gone down to Ponce Inlet?
Oh yeah.
There's a catamaran it's like a party catamaran that you can rent out.
Uh-huh.
It's called the Arabella. So I clean that once a week, and to make some extra money. So that has been helping me kind of like get some shit hit the fan supplies and extra food and stuff.
Yeah.
Because this world is going fucking crazy.
It is.
And that's the whole thing too. It's like,
Your world's
look
gonna
what's
get
going
worse.
on in the world, and you're focused on hating a yoga teacher who simply did nothing other than set boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't stick your dick in my mouth. No, don't back your car into my house.
Right.
No, don't be screaming outside my house. You don't pay your rent on time. You know, who cares?
You're in Crackerhood.
Oh, it's.
You know what that means, right? Everybody knows what that means.
What, they're all on crack?
No. Crackerhood means, like, if you ask, everybody says the hood, and people automatically think black people. You go into the hood, and ask them, say, you been a Crackerhood? And ain't going in that shithole. You know what it is? It's the lowest of the whites.
Oh.
Look at all the felons you got in there. Look at everything. Look at the way they live and everything. We live pretty clean. You know what I mean? We fix things when they're broken. You took care of your yard. You take care of your house. You know, in there, they don't. You're in a Crackerhood.
Well, I don't know if you saw the house. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you were living there at the time. There was that house on your side of Palm Circle, right? So we'll go past your house. You're on the right. As you go around the corner, there's a house on the corner on the left. And the guy used to have a moped.
Oh, he died, yeah.
And he
It's
died.
a hoarder house.
There were 2 dogs left in his house for a week.
Yeah, no. We didn't know.
I saved those dogs.
I remember I think you told.
And I
somebody
walked
told
in
me.
that house, garbage everywhere,
the toilet didn't work or
no
nothing,
running
yeah.
water, a hole in the tub, and he had his food. He had a string across the ceiling and all these Dollar General bags tied to the string.
Probably to get the bugs.
Rats!
Rats, yeah. That's why the cats were always around there. No, that guy, he was, when he, yeah, that was a bad situation. And Danny bought it, turned it around. And that guy in the corner, he showed up in court.
Oh yeah, he's Danny's boy.
Oh yeah, I never did nothing to that man.
No, I've never done
Nothing.
anything. As a matter of fact, he made sexual innuendo comments to me the first moment he met me. He walked up to me, "Hey, nice legs."
Well, fuck are you? Yeah.
Hey, fat gut.
Yeah, right.
Please keep your dick away from me. I mean, that's where I'm at with these guys now. It's like, do you identify? First of all, do you identify as a man? Because you all want to wear dresses now. What's going on?
You want something to drink?
No, I got.
You sure?
Mhm.
Need ice or anything?
Mm-mm.
Did you take a piece of paper you wrote on?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. As you have to respond to that letter. Because there was letters written. I must
It
have
doesn't
missed a
say I
couple
need to
pages.
respond to it.
No, but by law, when I was in that deposition, she goes, "Why didn't you respond to this?" And I says, "To defend yourself," she said.
Oh.
No. And I said, "I'm just sick and tired because it's a bunch of fucking lies. Whatever Danny tells."
Well, here's the thing, too. Like, there's no proof that I received it.
That's why I asked you how many times the police have been called on you. They called the police on me. Did you know that? Once. And you know who it was? Lori. That girl worked for him. Who was married to that other girl. They had a wedding in the clubhouse. You didn't know that?
I have not interacted with these people in years.
Anyway, she was Danny's helper. And I went in where Michelle used to live.
The skinny little one?
Yeah.
That skinny one that kind of looks like a dude?
Yeah, yeah.
That's her name, Lori?
Yeah.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. No, I didn't know
so
that.
I go into over there where Cece used to live.
Okay.
All right. And I thought Michelle still owned it and they were doing it. So I knock on the thing. I says, "Can I come in?" Now at this point, I've been calling code enforcement and everything. They told me to stay out of all Danny's property. She says, "Okay, it's fine." Because I used to go and take pictures. And it shouldn't work. I did. Anyways.
Good for you, man.
I had it on. Anyways. So I go and knock. I said, "Can I come in?" I said, "Just look around." And I thought Michelle at the time still owned it. I thought she was redoing it to make some extra money because she had like nothing, you know. And her family had enough helping her and shit because her boyfriend was, you know, a meth head. So anyways, so I'm going through and I take 2 pictures and she mentions Danny's name. Boom, I'm out of there. Franklin walks in. Now at this point, when I first come in, Lori's standing up on a ladder. She's painting up there. So I went around the ladder, right? Took 2 pictures. When she said Danny's name, I'm like, shit, I'm in his property. I freak out. Oh, God, I'm supposed to be here. I've already been told, you know. So I get out. And that's when Franklin walks in. So, about 2 hours later, bang, 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 on my back door. What the fuck? Police officer standing there. I said, "What the hell will you use the front door?" He goes, "It was locked." I go, "That's what it's designed for." To be locked. Because I locked my front door.
They were going to try and come in through your front door?
I told him they should have. He goes, "But it was locked." I go, "That's what it's designed for. What are you coming to my back door here for? Knock on the front." So I said, "You can come through my house."
Why did they
Listen.
call the cops?
No, listen, he comes through I said, "You can come through my house unless you want to go around the front." He goes, "I'll come through." I said, "I got nothing to hide from you." I said,
Never
"Smoke
let them
weed."
in your house.
I don't give a shit. I had nothing to hide. I had nothing to hide.
But they could plant something on you.
But anyways, cop comes through my house. And he starts telling me, saying that I went to their property, assaulted Lori, and pushed my way through the door, and assaulted Franklin on my way out. Danny gets them to say this. But I said, "That did not happen." I show him the pictures I took, and he looks at the timestamp. They told the officer the wrong time. He goes, "Well, this didn't happen then." He says, "Look at the time on here." I'm like, "It didn't happen to begin with." I start crying. I'm so upset. I'm like, this is not stopping. And I told him, I said, "These people are after me. Nobody's listening to me. Nobody wants to help." I said, "I don't know what to do." And he goes, "Why are you so upset? And why are you crying, ma'am?" I said, "You don't got it." And I just broke. I lost it emotionally.
Wow.
I have battered me down to no tomorrow.
And you think that's what's coming down the road
So
for
then
me?
I see, yeah, oh yeah. Then I see Lori. This is after the hurricane, and me and my brother-in-law were taking garbage out, and she's over at that little house on the corner there, right by the, as you go down, you know, Danny Street, and then it turns out the house right there in the corner. keep forgetting her, Dorothy, or what's her name? Shit. Anyways, she's working on her house, helping her out. And I walk by and go, how dare you? I go, you and I both know that didn't happen. How dare you? I said, that was the most awful thing you did. She goes, she doesn't say anything or nothing. And my brother-in-law's like, what the hell's happening? And I said, then the next hurricane or whatever came, or we had another wave of water or something. I forgot.
We
But
had
anyway,
two hurricanes last
she told
year.
me she would give me some weed. And I asked her, I said, why did you do that to me? She was, I was just going along with the crowd. I was just doing what I was told to do. To make a false police report and say I did something when I didn't do it? And
have
look
no
at,
morals.
I'm like, are you kidding me? That's how much control he has over these people. She could go to jail for that, and I told her that. I said, if I press charges right now, you're going to jail. You can't make false police reports. What the fuck?
Especially if you recorded that conversation.
I didn't. We're in a hurricane. I'm not thinking.
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
know exactly what you mean. You got a
Yeah.
gazillion things going on. I mean, I almost lost my truck and my house. Patty just abandoned. She was staying at Jane's. The people who were starting the bonfire, who are creating this whole ruckus with Danny. Patty was staying at Jane's because Patty's daughter, who's only like 30 or whatever, was staying at her house with her son. We're not supposed to be having children in there.
Yeah, you can. See, no, wait. Could be an 80-20 park. When I went, I didn't finish what I was saying before about the realtors. I said, we went back and forth, and all these, I had 3 different realtors go back and forth with Dan, and he kept insisting he's a 55. An older community. Whether he's 80-20 or not, like this park's 80-20.
That's what he told me when I got, because that's how I got there at
How old are you?
42. I'm 53 now.
Oh man, I'm 10 years older than you.
I moved there, but I was there when I was 42. My mom, my
Yeah.
whole family had just passed
Because
away.
it's 80-20.
That's
But
what he told me,
But
yeah.
when I was selling my house, he said, no, they're only strictly 55. So it was harder for me to sell my house. I went back and forth with the realtor company. I said, they're like, you need to handle this with him. I said, I'm not touching
See, and that's
talking
where
that man.
having recordings of things, well, see, listen, he said this.
I know you're stuck on that, but you have to.
You have to have documentation.
And you need to shut up when you do it.
I could do that. I can.
It's
That's no
harder than
problem.
you think, because
No, I know
I
it
caught
is.
myself. I don't know how many times saying something.
But, you
even
know-
under your breath, you can't do it.
I've been pretty good.
Don't do it even under your breath.
When I no, I'm pretty good about how I handle myself when I know I'm recording.
So what I want you to take a copy of that letter. There's a cop right here at the hardware store, right at the corner. They got a copy machine. As soon as
Oh,
you
I
walk
have
in
a
the door.
printer and a
Oh,
copier
yeah.
at home.
You copy that. Keep everything something of yourself. Always something for yourself. Paper is king in this right now.
Yeah, no. That's
It's
why they want
king.
everything digital.
But paper now is king
I
in
know.
this circumstances. Because you could change anything digitally. Now that would probably come up too. So this is solid. You know? So you need to respond to that and say that this is not happening. Well, you read my letters. I just spit out the truth. And he didn't quite like that, I guess. Considering his response. You know? The truth is never won me good in this at all. It's got to sooner or later.
Well, the justice system is not justice. It's just us. You know, just for them. People don't realize that the Bar Association, when you have to pass the bar to be a lawyer, do you know what BAR stands for?
But
British Accredited Regency.
right?
So we're still under British rule.
No knows.
We are.
Well,
That's what I've been studying.
I like the Brits.
They're free. You know what Freemasonry is?
Yeah. Whatever. Everybody's different. Makes the world go around. I don't know. The whole world's fucked up, but for this instance, it's really fucked up.
The whole
So
reason-
once you have to reply to that and say since is this the first time you're writing him?
Mhm.
Tell him my name is so and so. I have lived on your property. Day 1, day 2. I have yet to receive my title. You need to have that because if this blows up, you're going to be in the mix, and that's why I'm telling you because I don't want you to be.
Well, the title's not in my name. My name's not on anything.
That's an easier way for them to get you out too.
Or
We
you
own
just
the house.
become a squatter and stop paying my rent like the woman up front did. I could start packing away some money, not pay my rent, and make them go that way.
I think it's 3 months all you got.
She was there for 2 years.
What?
2 years.
Are you kidding me?
No.
See, I knew it.
Tim's house out in front.
Who's Tim?
Tim, and he just repaid. You should take a little ride. You don't have to go in, but just like drive by the front row. So we have the corner where Kenny lives, right? So we're on
Yeah.
Commonwealth, making a right onto Riverside. You have Kenny. Then you have John
Yeah.
with the bamboo and all the kittens
Yeah.
with the cats that he won't spay.
Yeah.
Then you have Sean.
Yeah.
Then you have Earl.
No, well, Earl don't live there. Did he move back in there? I think it's empty. He kicked his girlfriend out.
No, she moved down to Fort Lord Kim, who I know, Kim Davies. I don't know what she's doing, but she, for whatever reason, and I'm not like a Facebook stalker, but something like told me, I'm like, I haven't seen her. I'm like, I wonder what's up. I wonder if she's sick or something. Because she posts all sorts of weird shit, and she
The
doesn't
girl
have
in the
her...
White House.
Huh?
Kim in the White House. She moved in the White House. The nurse.
Yeah, the one that's across the
Kitty
street from
corner.
me.
Kitty, yeah.
And Earl lives behind her.
But it was empty as far, when I left.
Oh, well, because he still owned it, but
Yeah.
he was sleeping
And
at her house.
She told him, Kim told him, get her out of that house. She didn't want it. Just threw her out. She had no money, no savings. He just, you're
Kathy.
gone.
Yep.
You're gone.
And she was with him for 30 years.
And to kick her
He
out
spent
like that,
half of it
That's
drinking,
Kim.
and I know it is.
that's so sad.
But he's just finally getting laid after 15, 20 years, and that's how men, if you'll suck his
Get the
dick,
dick.
they'll do anything for you. They really will. Which makes me wonder how many people are sucking Danny's dick.
I don't know. All the girls on bicycles. Can't get a girl who drives a car. That's funny. I've never seen him with a girl who drives a car.
Tammy finally dumped him once and for all. You know who Tammy was, right?
Yeah, he belittles him. He
He's
belittles him.
and he wonders why he's divorced. I've listened to his sob story about his divorce so many times.
We looked up his house out here. Me and my daughter, we were doing some big investigate. He still owns that property.
Yeah, I know.
Where his wife lives.
Mm,
Ex-wife.
ex-wife.
My daughter says, she goes, it looks like that his ex-wife still lives there. Front is not landscaped, nothing, just barren. Just barren and a house in there.
He talks about it like it's a mansion.
It's a decent sized house, but it's not no mansion. That is not brick, I recall. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find out if he has a dealer's license or not before I start spewing off another thing. I'm gonna send that into the IRS, maybe I get some cash, man.
Hey, man. So what do you think I should write in my rebuttal to this? Like,
Okay.
just tell him all the different, like, Pablo
I've lived
threatened to
here.
stick his dick in my mouth. Like, should I put all the
I wouldn't do
instances?
that. I would.
Because I'm not quite sure why this hasn't been brought to your attention, but these are the things that have gone on with me, and because I set a boundary up with these people, they seem to have a problem with me telling them no. Trying to solicit sex from me, trying to solicit massages from me, trying to solicit...
You're not gonna want to hear any of that.
Well, he might not want to hear it. Do you think I want to hear this?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Let me read
I
that.
don't want to hear it.
Let me read it. So you're gonna put.
So he's basically
It's straight in the
basing
piece. Okay.
his decision based on just one person telling him. He doesn't have the facts from all people.
Right. You gotta say it like you present yourselves. My name is Gail. How do you say that name?
Michelson.
Michelson. My name's Gail Michelson. I have lived at lot. Name a lot. Your first lot. Name your second lot. I have stayed with the park for all these years. Have been content until recently. These things that need to be brought to your attention. Very diplomatically.
Yeah,
This,
I don't
have been-
think some of these things have been brought to your attention.
No,
and
just say
it's-
I would like to bring this to your attention?
Well, because I brought all these things to Danny's attention, and Danny is supposed to relay it to
But
Brad.
he's just folding it over. Why are you even talking to Danny?
Well, now but Danny wouldn't give me Brad's information so I could, because Danny thinks.
But I gave it to you once and you lost it.
I thought I had it saved in my text messages. That's why
The reason why I didn't want it on my phone or text message, I didn't want no record of me giving it to you because
okay.
I'm afraid he's gonna. That's why I gave it to you over the phone. And you don't understand. I fear this man. If he knows, this is how much he hates me. If he knows where I'm at, he's gonna come after me. I truly believe that he will have people driving around here like, we know where you're at.
Wow.
We know where you're at. No, it's gonna come to that. That's why I said you cannot tell anybody that I'm here. I'm begging.
I know I won't. Believe me, I will absolutely
And
not.
nothing I've said, nothing. So all right, so you're gonna put it up that way. Maybe you should write it down. I go in and get the pen.
Well, I'm gonna do a bunch of rough drafts and all that.
And
then just kind of. And I'm talking to my friend who's a lawyer on Sunday. She has a farm and a homestead.
Do that before you see her, and then you can ask her too.
I'll
get another opinion,
and then I'll get more info from her.
That's
and
good.
What kind of counter move I should make from
on
there.
several occasions. What occasions? What dates? I mean, he doesn't tell anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anybody could just say anything.
Yeah.
And the people who are saying these things are the same
16,
people.
that's it. That guy and the girl. The tubbies.
Yeah.
I mean,
I call him
you know,
dipshit and dumbass, but I call him Shrek.
The only thing I've ever said to them, well, I met him when they came for, the 6 months or whatever it is, at the pier over there, and Sean was there. And first thing I remember we talking about when they sold the bar over there, and how much the bar was worth and all that. And then he brings you up about something. And he starts ragging about you about something. And he goes, what do you think of her? I said, to tell you the truth, I don't know her. I'm not voicing an opinion. I've never really been met her or talked to her. He says, I don't know. And he's spewing off again about you. I can't remember what that was all about.
They can't stop talking about me.
But I was a highlight of the conversation for us. See, right now, what they think I'm off the map. I just want it to be that way. Because in my mind, they don't need to know it's me.
No.
And I'm just going to be sitting here.
Just be your own force of nature.
And I'm going to get them from behind.
Yep. Do it in silence and in the dark. Yes, that's the way to do things. I mean, that's the way that's how all this.
But you're going to have to say this, and if you don't send the letter until, but send it Monday. Date is very important. You wait. Maybe because that's what she brought up too. Well, why'd you wait so long? I was just because I'm sick and fucking tired of writing it. And I said, look at this 56 pages. I said, I'm tired. I'm done. I was so pissed off in that deposition. I'm crazy. I don't think they'd probably use her again. I thought about that because simple fact is that would show pattern. Starts to show pattern. Oh, get a hold of Heather. Remember Heather? Her father lived in the corner and he passed away and she took his trailer. 2 weeks after I moved in there, I was sitting at Pier 3. I count the piers as by your house, 1, 2, 3, okay? I'm at the third pier there. And I'm sitting there enjoying my day, smoking some weed. She comes up and she's crying hysterical. Just hysterical. She just lost it. She broke down. I think, what's wrong? My God, what's wrong? And she's like, did you just move here? And she's calming down. And I said, yeah, I did. I says, just, a couple weeks ago. She goes, this is what's happening to me. Don't let it happen to you. And she starts going off about Jimmy harassing her and Danny doing all. He did the same thing to her. This is a pattern. We need to find that girl. Because when her father died, too, Danny goes, I'll pay you $3,000 for that trailer. He had a fifth wheel. She said, no, it's my father's. I'm taking it with me. And she hooked it up and left. But she left before that. She was like nowhere to be seen then. She couldn't take it. And I don't know specifically what they were doing to her, but it was bad. And I don't know how long it went on for. It had to do with Jimmy's girlfriend. I guess Jimmy was beating on his old lady.
Yeah.
He used to pop her all the time.
Yeah.
Well, she was friends with Jimmy's old lady. And she was trying to say, man, you need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. And that's what pissed Jimmy off. And then Danny chimed in. So the two of them, doing shit to her. I don't know what it was, but she was so fucking distraught. And then we'd say hi and stuff, and I'd say how things going, and I thought, well, she's pretty buzzed right. Maybe this can't. At the time, I was like, this can't be that bad. Can't be that bad. Now I look back, I'm like, oh my god, she was so warning me so fucking bad, and I didn't take it in heed, not to the extent that I should have. I took it in heed, but not what I should have.
Yeah.
And she told me she should get out of here. She said, they'll come after you about anything. So we're not the only people. And this is my whole point. It's not even monetarily that I could probably get them for if I get a reward or not, I don't fucking care. It's just my satisfaction is good enough for me.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm be over and done with it. But the fact that it's not just happened to us. It
seems to be a pattern.
There's the lady here with this title. How he deceived her in her handicapness and took abuse of it. You know where Karen used to live by the dumpsters there in the old fucking crappy ass trailer? Well, there's one next door to it. There was a lady in a wheelchair. She was deaf, and she could hardly speak. I'm walking by taking my garbage out. She said, help me, help me, help me. And I go up to her, I'm like, what's wrong, what's wrong? I called Danny, and she's like, she can't hear, she's telling me and all this. She's in a wheelchair. She called, I guess he sold her the place, or rented it to her, one or the other. The floorboards had given away. The toilet was going through the floor. And she goes, I can't sit on the toilet. I need it fixed. I need it fixed. Wow. I said, did you talk to him? She says, he said he'd be back in an hour or two. She's in a wheelchair, having to go to the bathroom. Can't go. I never went.
And Danny said, I'll be back in an hour or two?
I never, that's what she told me. Now, I never went in her house to see. Maybe it was the seat that was ajar that scared her. Or I don't know the whole story on that part. Just what she was telling me at that moment in time. But that's another handicapped woman. Barbara. Well, Barbara, she passed away. She's 90 years old. Barbara, she lived right by the mailroom. You got that blue house there that's right by this, and then the next one.
I gotta be honest, I don't really know anybody.
Barbara, okay.
That's what's so insane. I don't know any of these people.
Danny conned her out of her house. She had her sign the title over to him, so when she passes away, it's his. He went to probate court and everything. She has 3 children. And I said, why did you let him do that? She said, well, I told him I was going to give it to Riverside. Now, at this point, she's 80 years old. She's got some kind of dementia or whatever, starting. I'm figuring, I'm just thinking this in my head. He took advantage of that woman. He didn't call and ask her children. Say, look, your mom's thinking about this. Maybe you should, have a discussion with her. No, he just zapped in and took that fucking house. She says, I was going to give it to Riverside, to the park. She was, but Danny insisted that I give it to him, that he would take care of it. These are all women. Wait a minute. These are all women. What the fuck? This isn't just about you and me.
Yeah, this is a predator.
This is huge. This is like, but
it's a predator.
We need these women to come through.
Yeah, come forward, tell their stories.
Yes, I don't know that. I'll never know that.
She's dead, obviously.
No, well, but Barbara is. Yes, Barbara had passed, and Danny had the house, and then he had those illegal Mexicans come in. They were illegal here in the United States.
You know so much more about what the happening, and that's what's so bizarre about this. I don't know anybody.
They redid Barbara's house, the illegal Mexicans, and they helped me put the rock around my house. I paid them $100 because I couldn't find anybody to do it. On my back, I couldn't do it anymore. I just I can't do this. So I had $100. They were done in 40 minutes. They were like the fastest $100 they made.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't care. But then after they did my yard, and I moved. And I told I said, don't let anybody in that park. Don't tell them that it's 55 and older only. That's fucking bullshit, I said, there's no way is that happening in that park. And that's when I lose my thought. I was so worked up. What were we talking about?
The old lady dying, gave the house to Danny.
Oh, yeah, so the Mexicans, they redid that house. So when I was going through with the realtor, I told the realtor, I said, you can't do that. He said, he had illegal Mexicans in there. Gone. This is before I even left. They were fucking gone. I didn't walk around the park. Not a single one. And there was about 8 of them.
Really?
He let them say, hey, it's cash in his pocket. He don't fucking care. You know what I mean? He don't care. And he knew that when he let Bobby sleep in that storage locker.
I couldn't believe that. I remember
Did
seeing
you
him
see
come.
the-
I'm like, what are you doing,
Did
dude?
you see the where the dressing room used to be, where the bathrooms are at?
No,
There's a dressing room behind it. They put an air conditioner in there for him. It's like 6x6 room. They put an air conditioner. He had a cot in there. Cause come on in and see my house. A little cot in there. He had all his canned goods up on his shelf and everything. Yeah. So they moved him because it got summertime. So he had to move. They moved him over there and they cut a hole in the cinder blocks. And
Wow.
I told Brad about it, and that's what Danny got pissed too. But now that is why the Bobby is under his thumb. Now Bobby's got to do anything.
Well,
he
Bobby's
says to
mom
do.
died and left him a bunch of money, and now he owns a great big trailer on the other side of the park. In that new area that they bought.
I don't think that's zoned for a mobile home park. See, that's another thing that they're doing. No, it's this some money this is money that under the table. We pay our taxes. We do what we got to do. A company like that, what they're doing is like, people say, well, I got away with paying my taxes. You did it. In the long run, it screws the poor. It fucking screws you in the long run. What the hell are we doing? We're killing ourselves. You know,
That's the system isn't broken. The system is working exactly the way they want it
it's
to
rigged.
work.
Yeah.
You know, they want people dumb, watching TV, believing everything that the news says.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go from kindergarten through, 12th grade, and then further. It's all indoctrination. None of our history is true.
I know, right?
I mean,
Columbus? That one bugs
I
me.
mean,
That one bugs
right?
me. That one bugs me.
Even Thanksgiving, which is coming up, it's a fucking lie.
Yeah, it's a joke.
It's an absolute and total fucking lie.
It is.
Even flu season, because flu season comes after Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day, where people are doing nothing but eating crap, eating
Yeah.
sugar, and drinking.
Yeah.
It's called the detox season, not flu season. And then they go and shut down the world for the coronavirus.
Yeah.
And if you open up a dictionary and you look up coronavirus, it says the common cold.
Mm.
That's why they renamed it COVID-19. Because people were looking up coronavirus. And, dude, it's just a cold. It's just a fucking cold. Maybe you got a really bad cold. It's a cold.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who died.
No, I don't either, but my daughter.
But it's a pandemic. We should all be saying, oh my God, half my high school class is dead.
Yeah.
That's what a pandemic means.
I was surprised that they had a cure
They don't.
right away. No.
All those
Yeah.
people who took those shots, did you take it?
They do?
They're dying suddenly.
They do? Oh, my daughter's neighbor.
They're having heart attacks.
Bill,
They're
he
stroking out.
He had a heart attack. And he goes, it was after I took the coronavirus.
It's called died suddenly.
Yeah.
That's the new thing. You have 24-year-olds playing sports dying on sports fields. 18-year-olds, 5-year-olds
I never got nothing. And I take
having
the bus.
heart attacks.
And I take the bus. You know how many people I was around? Take the bus. You know there's fucking germs everywhere in there.
I'm a massage therapist. I crawl on top of people. Literally. I
Yeah,
stick
right?
my knees in your butt. I'm all up in your stuff. I can't even remember the last time I was sick.
So anyway, whatever I do with this, I don't want it to affect you. That's why I told you about it.
I appreciate your time. I do.
Because right now, that's filed with that agency. They don't go into depth. Now, for me to
What agency?
the IRS,
Oh.
they'll go into depth financially, but not. I don't think as far as what I would like them to go. So what I said, and it has to be justice done, not just pay the fine. You have to be accountable, I think, of what they're doing.
Because the people, yes, exactly. I agree.
So, because we all have to be. I am,
and that's what a camera does.
the poor-
Accountability.
The poor is always accountable.
The
Oh,
rich are never
I
accountable. They
never-
could just buy their way out of shit.
Exactly. So, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna I can't. When I looked up the law, and then I had to call a couple of lawyers. I said, "What is the law on this?" They said, "You have to go through," because I wanted to go through the State Department. And they said, "You have to go through your local department, and they have to find that there's a case there. Investigate it and see if there's a case, and then it goes to us." So I'm like, "Oh, Port Orange Police won't believe me on anything, anyways." You know what I mean? They weren't helping me. They weren't doing anything.
Well, it sounded like they believed you, but they weren't helping you.
They're not going to help me in this either. They're going to be like, why are we wasting
Yeah,
our time on
that's
this?
why I never call cops, because
So,
they're under no obligation to help you.
What I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to go to the state police because it's state's money that they're evading also. Because when you get your title, even though, okay, they're not paying taxes on that money, right? Because there's no record of it. But that person isn't paying their taxes on that money, which is state's money. And if they've been doing this for over 10 years, holy shit, you know how much money that is? But it's one way to get them. You just sit back and go, sorry, that happened to you.
Wow.
I'm a bitch. See, that's the kind of bitch I am.
You know
I did
what?
nothing wrong to these people. But now you want to come at now I'm coming after you, all behind the scenes.
You can, I mean, and you have to. They think that you can wrong someone, and that they're just gonna be like,
Okay.
oh hey, thank you. No.
That's how my sister was. She goes, you should just shut your mouth. I said, why can't I stand up for myself?
Thank you.
Why can't I do that?
And make it accountable by video recording.
And I told her that too, because I said, you're buying body cameras and
Yes.
everything.
Because people wouldn't believe it unless they saw
I
it.
know.
And that's what video does. And that's why they have such a problem with it.
Yeah.
Unless it's working in their favor, like when you should have seen how giddy they were when they caught the guy stealing my knife. They were like, "Oh my God, look!" They were like little kids, ah. And I was like, "Oh, you're really enjoying this." But you don't like it when you're on the other end of it, do you?
See, now what I would do is I'm not telling you what to do. That's at my place. I would delete that YouTube, anything you got on there. Because if you're in there making, and it's going to come back to haunt you. That's all I'm going to say. I know it is. I see this coming a mile away. Just from what I've been through, I know what they're going to do.
We'll see.
Well,
I'm not deleting the evidence. I have to. I have to keep that.
All
I'm not going to allow myself to
Well,
be
don't you have it
feared.
on your phone? Don't you have everything on your
I
phone?
need to actually
doesn't have
dump
to-
a bunch of storage.
It doesn't have to be on YouTube, does it?
Well, I guess I could probably upload everything up. Maybe I'll do that.
And get it
Because I don't really know how to do that. Maybe
I want you
I
to
got a new laptop. And it's got extra storage. Maybe I'll download all my videos into a file and have it on my laptop. But sometimes you need to have the shit at the ready.
But you need it off YouTube. I would do that. I would take that off just because I'm looking down and
I can make it private. I don't have to take it
he's
down.
gonna make you.
Can't make me do shit.
No, he's
If
gonna
it's
use
private,
it.
they don't know that it exists. I can unprivate it whenever I want.
That's a way out. There you go. But do something with it. Just don't
All
have
right,
it for, yeah.
maybe I'll do that.
Just to protect yourself.
What, the one with Pablo threatened to stick his dick in my
I've
mouth?
only seen two of them.
Was that
Two you sent
it was
me.
that one and the Franklin one?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll go back and look. Because that was what I was like, oh, how come I have what I sent her, but I don't see Brad's address?
Are you hungry? You want me to make something to eat?
No, I should probably kind of. I don't want to take up your whole day. Oh my God, it's 1:25 already.
I'm not doing nothing. I was gonna do this.
Oh,
They can wait. They ain't going anywhere. They gotta peel this up. See, when I did that one came out okay. That I can keep, except for in the corner.
Yeah,
But
that
then
looks
I'm
like it
looking-
got wet, maybe.
Well, let's put the window.
Yeah,
And
probably
then
got
I'm
left
thinking,
open.
yeah, well, the house did have termites though too. But that's not termite. Termites, it would look like sawdust.
Yeah.
It doesn't. That's water. That's total, and you can see it coming down. Where water damage is.
Yeah.
So, but I was to take the carpet up. Okay, I got to do this first. So, okay, pop these things off, and then I'm sitting here looking and having I'm like, fuck, I got to move the air conditioner in order to get the carpet underneath the air conditioner up. So now that's what I stopped. I'm like, well, okay, another day.
Yeah.
I gotta get it done though.
Oh yeah. Look.
Well,
Oh
and-
wow. Look how. Yeah.
I don't even know why somebody would put that in here.
Yeah.
And look at the door. There's only a screen there and one window. So you're pumping it right outside. What the fuck is that? Why would you put that
Right.
there?
That is a little.
I'm gonna
silly.
keep that back. I'm gonna clean it up or whatever and put it back there once I take it out. And I'm not gonna use it. Cord goes around it through a hole in the wall to the other side, over there. I'm not gonna use it, but I don't know how. I don't want to start putting money in patching fucking walls. I gotta patch that first.
Yeah.
That one, and then do those floors. This here is just like I could do 35. Like I said, yeah, that would be their number because I'm 33. Yeah, she's 35 next to me. I think he was the one breaking into my porch too on several occasions.
He was
Letting
a
the
shifty
cat out.
guy. But no, it's true. None
he
of
believed-
this stuff would happen to any of us if there was a man standing next to him about to punch him in the face for the things
Yeah.
that they were saying.
Mm.
Like, no, Pablo would never say, I'm going to stick my dick in your mouth if I had a guy standing next to me.
No. Yeah.
He'd beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Said, the fuck you are.
But it's like I told you, look at the history. It's all women. All women.
This-
Jill across
That's
the
what
street
I mean.
from
This
me.
seems like it's a predatory park.
Jill across the street. There, she kept swearing she was getting broken into. I said, Jill, you're not getting broken. I thought she was going crazy. They started doing it to me because she was talking to me. They were breaking into her. I mean, her garage is open, but they were in there taking shit from her. I believe her now. I totally fucking believe her that they were even in her house. I believe that, and I didn't believe her at first because this went on for years.
Wow.
And then when me and her would talk, boom.
So, alright, I'm
I gotta
dealing
tell you
with
about the fire.
psychopaths.
I gotta tell you about the fire. That one next door to me, 35.
Yeah.
It went up.
I don't know how I missed
I
that.
told you how I knew it happened. Well, it had the dates of the pictures.